In the beginning, how God made the world. A long, long time ago, before there were trees or animals or even people, there was nothing. No colors, no sounds, no sky, no light. Only stillness and deep, quiet dark. But God was there. He was full of love. He was full of joy. And he had a beautiful plan. God looked at the empty darkness and said with a strong, kind voice, "Let there be light." And suddenly, light, soft and golden, warm and bright, light filled the darkness, and God smiled. "Ah," he whispered gently, "that is good." So God called the light day, and the dark he called night. That was the first day. Day 2. On the second day, God looked at the big skyless space. Everything was watery and messy. So God raised his hand and said, "Let there be sky high above the waters." And the waters listened. They separated, just like a blanket being pulled apart. Blue sky stretched wide and peaceful above the earth. Fluffy clouds danced in the air. God watched the sky sway in the wind and said, "Yes, this is good." Day 3. Next, God looked at the big blue waters. It was time to make room for something new. "Let the waters gather together," God said, "and let dry land appear." Suddenly the water rolled away, like waves playing hide and seek, and dry land popped up, brown hills, soft sand, tall mountains. God smiled. "Let the earth grow grass and trees and flowers," he said. And just like that, tiny green shoots pushed out of the ground. Flowers bloomed in a rainbow of colors. Trees stretched up toward the sky. Bananas, apples, blueberries, and coconuts all grew on trees. God laughed with joy and whispered, "This is very good." Day 4. On the 4th day, the world still had no sun or moon or stars. So God said, "Let there be lights in the sky." Then, poof, a big glowing sun rose into the sky, warming the land. A gentle silver moon appeared for the night. Twinkling stars danced like diamonds all across the sky. God watched the sun shine and the moon glow and said, "This is good." Day 5. The world was pretty, but it was still quiet. So God said, "Let the water be full of living things." And splash, fish zipped through the sea. Whales sang deep songs. Octopuses waved their arms like dancers. Then God said, "And birds fly in the sky." And suddenly, birds soared in the air. Owls blinked. Robins chirped. Parrots squawked brightly. God clapped his hands and laughed. "Oh yes, this is very, very good." Day 6. Now God looked at the land and said, "Let the earth be filled with animals." And at once, Elephants trumpeted, lions roared, rabbits hopped, puppies tumbled, cows mooed, goats bleated. Every kind of animal came to life, running and stretching and calling out. God smiled and said, "This is good." But God still had one very special thing to make, something made to love him back, something to care for the world, something to be like him. So God knelt down in the warm dirt and lovingly formed a man. He breathed into his nose, and the man opened his eyes. His name was Adam. Then God made a woman named Eve to be his friend. Adam and Eve were the first people. They were made to walk with God, talk with God, and enjoy his beautiful world. God looked at the sun, the sea, the animals, and the people, and he said joyfully, "This is very good." Day 7. On the 7th day, God rested. He wasn't tired like we get after a long day. He rested to enjoy everything he made. He looked at the world, so full of life, light, color, and love, and he smiled. He made the 7th day holy and special. God made the whole world just by speaking. He made light and sky, trees and tigers, oceans and oranges. But the most special thing he made was you. God made you on purpose. He made you with love. And just like the stars and flowers, you are his masterpiece. Even when you feel small, you are important to God. Dear God, thank you for making this big, beautiful world. Thank you for the animals and the sky and the sunshine. Thank you for making me special. Help me to take care of your world. I love you so much. Amen.